am combat, hair down, with gel and ready.
I am death.
That's probably what I am.
I see only a succession of pitiful actions.
I shall allow myself a certain country and say that I was a clever thief. Never have I been caught red-handed in fragrance delicto, but the fact that I know how to steal is unimportant.
I saw someone give up the ghost.
The dead fontaine and the pigeons seem to merge.
The pigeon's voice touched a spot in my throat and took my breath away.
There was nothing left.
It is proved in certain occasions that bad feelings like ambition, envy, or selfishness are capable of transforming man, making him to think or commit unqualifiable acts that he wouldn't even have imagined.
How was their night?
I talk to people, but I am a very private person. I talk to people, but I do not trust them.
It is probably because you made that song and dedicated it to half town. What did you want?
This fountain that no one besides pigeons and rats get close to.
I like pigeons and rats.
I also do.
You that don't like rats, what do you do? How do you punish them?
I drown them.
Oh, what a sad death.
Well, at least they don't suffer much.
Oh, the rat, this one, receives my sincere condolences.
Is that what you want to talk about?
Say it yourself.
That is my famous monument.
Surely famous because of how bad it looks.
The sound of your voice annoys me.
This is magnificent.
I want to be with you.
Like an average murder.
Without any greetings, neither kind words.
But it was obvious that that cat would sit in anyone's legs.
Some cats like cuddles, but just for a bit.
They get bored with too many wishes and they leave.
These fountains that carry all the pee and the fucking wishes.
The more we know each other, the less I speak.
I like to leave the most important things for the last minute.
Do not say too much. It really bores me.
You should say what you want to destroy.
Tears, dear, tears and fontaines.
If I try to understand your tears, I forget my own. So I leave your tears to yourself.
Funny, the dude thinks he's a magician.
The thing is, if you're born in a body that looks like the body of a bureaucrat with the Mona Lisa smile, you're done.
And so he is done.
But there is no future for a shitty dude.
The future is carbon and empty and with no gas in a car that is no longer there because you have burned it, but you don't remember it.
What the fuck?
You feel irrelevant, forgotten by your friends, sad in a party that demands you to have fun. You feel like no one says that they love you enough because they only laugh when you say the right things.
No.
No more subtle wishes, darling. The future is kind of lazy.
The last beer.
The warm one.
That everyone shared and gathered all the saliva.
It is not the right temperature, but it feels right.
What I wanted to say, that when you say that liking or caring had anything to do with manners, that you opened the door to me to let me in, and I didn't know what to do. Was I supposed to thank you?
No, I didn't know how to do it. Neither I knew how to fuck you, or what to do with you, too much self-confidence while you were so lazy.
I'm not cruel, I only say the truth.
I have many feelings like those previous to screenshots.
I need a drink, but not too many, so I don't get too sincere.
My friends are just like me, all desperate.
I'm going to die, not spiritual enough, surely sitting in a bar listening to Whitney Houston.
They said once the floor was mine. I didn't believe it, and so he proved me right. They sent someone to rip off my floor and called it renovation.
They call me the baby of Tumblr and Illuminati and think that I take offense in it.
Yes, show me pictures of you doing nothing.
Tell me, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, live in an apartment with no doorbell.
Jesus loves you only because he is not around you every day.
If you start saying things that you wish we were equal, I will recommend you Eric Clapton.
If you have never tried cat food, there is little we might have in common anyway.
There are things that stay in my head for years, like when he wrote asking if I would pay for my meal because he didn't want me to come just for the free meal.
You keep asking me things to make sure I continue to respond to you.
You're very lazy when around me. You do it on purpose.
I do not despise laziness, only the laziness of vampire men around me.
People say I like humility, and it's true that I like humility.
I prefer to be an avatar.
It has its talents. Exhausted by the effort that allowed me to confront man, I was thrown to the powers of murk. I turned lucid. A retrospective fear invaded me.
I dedicated to abandon such dangerous activity. At night, a man would pass when it would pass. Possessed, I knew I was capable of every kind of cruelty. I had clearer sight.